Attention, attention. Are you tired of expensive, low quality web service providers? And are you looking for stunning, amazing, high quality websites and want your website rank on first page of Google? तो आपकी तलाश खत्म होती है यहाँ. Please contact People Inc. on 510-449-9049, 510-449-9049, or visit them at www.beerbulls.com. Beerbulls Inc. offers award-winning custom-built websites, web and mobile application development, and internet marketing services. So contact कीजिए Beerbull Inc. को 510-449-9049. आपको satisfy करना और hard work करना यही Beerbull Inc. का मकसद है.
The new novel, The Immigration Lawyer Asylum, has something for everyone: drama and romance. The story is inspired by a true story about a man from Iraq who is a suspected terrorist and wrongfully held by the U.S. immigration. The story is centered on the immigration lawyer, Sarah, who handles the case and describes the entire immigration process to obtain his freedom. The story goes in great depth on filing immigration petitions. If you're a reader who wants to curl up with a book about immigration matters and human rights, visit Amazon.com to buy. Visit www.splgpc.com. Call 510-742-5887.
If you own a property and have a second mortgage on it, and if you want to keep this property and get rid of the second loan, attorney Shah Peerally can help. Call 510-742-5887. Due to the uncertain economy, many people have settled their debts for a fraction of its value. It's recommended to use an experienced lawyer to deal with it. Shah Peerally is an experienced debt settlement attorney and has handled hundreds of such cases successfully. There are no upfront fees for debt settlement. Only when you win, you pay. Call Shah Peerally, attorney at law, at 510-742-5887 or visit yourdebtsettlementattorney.com for a free assessment. This is just an advertisement. No attorney-client relationship is established by this ad. The law does not guarantee success. Call 510-742-5887.
You came over to provide for your family, to give your kids a bright future. However, an immigrant faces certain parallels while trying to achieve the American dream. The Shah Peerally Law Group PC is here to be a friend on your side. Whether you're dealing with an H1B visa or trying to become a citizen, no matter the issue, the Shah Peerally Law Group PC can help. Their diverse, multilingual staff offer a systematic, responsive, team-oriented approach to give you the best effective and exceptional quality service you deserve in your time of need. The Shah Peerally Law Group PC has not only made a name for excellence and dedication, but is also renowned for its compassion and social work, including pro bono workshops, awareness campaigns, human and civil rights advocacy. Please call 510-742-5887 to set up an appointment for a consultation. Don't wait. The members of the Shah Peerally Law Group PC are ready to work for you. That's 510-742-5887. This is just an advertisement. No attorney-client relationship has been established. The law firm does not guarantee success.
If you would like to find out how you can get rid of your credit card debt for a fraction of its value, call 510-742-5887. Due to the uncertain economy, many people have settled their debts for a fraction of its value. It's recommended to use an experienced lawyer to deal with it. Shah Peerally is an experienced debt settlement attorney and has handled hundreds of such cases successfully. There are no upfront fees for debt settlement. Only when you win, you pay. Call Shah Peerally, attorney at law, at 510-742-5887 or visit yourdebtsettlementattorney.com for a free assessment. This is just an advertisement. No attorney-client relationship is established by this ad. The law does not guarantee success. Call 510-742-5887.
Check out the Shah Peerally Law Show every Monday at noon and every Thursday at 10 a.m., where Shah will discuss various immigration topics, provide news on immigration, and take your phone calls live. Only on Daisy 1170 AM.
And now, from the San Francisco Bay Area studios, KLOK proudly presents to you the prominent attorney Shah Peerally for the Shah Peerally Law Show, coming at you with over 50,000 watts of power. The Shah Peerally Law Show, where all your views matter.
Hello, everybody. This is Shah Peerally for the Shah Peerally Law Show, and welcome today on this law show. I'm live at KLOK 1170 AM, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to discuss about some specific issues. But of course, any questions on immigration is welcome. And today I have on the board with me Liz. Thank you very much, Liz, to be with us. And also, anything I'm going to tell you today is for educational purposes only. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. If you have any questions, feel free to call our office, 510-742-5887. 510-742-5887. Let us start today by a kind of a bad news, but we don't know yet. The bad news, as you know, the H4 EAD is coming really rampant, really quickly, the H4 work permit. However, there is an organization in Southern California called Save Jobs USA, which has filed a lawsuit against this law, basically saying that they are former Southern California Edison Company computer workers, and they're basically saying that they have been hurt by H1B, and now they're going to get hurt by H4. Well, the truth is, I think personally the lawsuit has no merits. We live in America. It's a free market. People should be able to work. Actually, it's worse when they don't work because it's really unfair and discriminatory. I hope the government will have a good answer. On our side, our law firm, we are looking into all the avenues, including if we can file what we call an amicus brief, basically to support the government, because the argument made, especially on the arbitrary and capricious standard, doesn't hold. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to let you know, as far as we are concerned, the law is continuing until further notice. Until the court says no, it's not. We're going to block it. We are assuming that everything is still going to go on. So don't give up. It's not. Still continue preparing yourself, and we will know soon how the court rules on that. What they file is what we call a declaratory judgment and an injunction. A declaratory judgment is not a judgment, by the way. It's basically it's kind of an opinion from the court. But it's not completely an opinion. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to open the line now. The number to call is 408-912-5565. This is Attorney Shah Peerally live on KLOK 1170 AM. And as you know, we were discussing a little bit now about this H4 EAD situation. Hopefully, they will not be able to shut it down like they did for DAPA, because DAPA was affecting a lot more people. This one is not affecting that many negatively. On the contrary, it might actually help the American market. And the other argument I don't see that makes sense, they are saying that they will be taking jobs. Most of those jobs that those people on EAD are going to do are not really related to technical, as far as I know. Most people I spoke on H4 are either in medical, they are lawyers, they are administrative and things like that. So, and many of them are not even going to work, but at least having the work permit gives them a lot of flexibility. And one good thing that we are hoping, and we are seeing a lot of them are planning to open businesses. And when they open businesses, you can actually know that they will create jobs. We have few callers. Let me take the callers, and then we will continue. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in here.
Hello, this is Arun from Newark.
Hi, Arun.
I have a question, sir. My uncle is a U.S. citizen, and he's trying to petition for his grandkids back home. But his own son and daughter-in-law, they passed away 2 years back. And can he petition for them, or is there any way to bring them? He gonna bring them over here?
No, he cannot petition for them directly. There might be other ways, but directly, no. I have to kind of sit down and find out. Ask them to give me a call at the office. We can do a consultation and see if there are other options for them, okay? I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, the number to call 510-742-5887. Let me take another caller. This is Shah. You're live in here.
Hey, hi. Thanks for taking my call. This is Raj from San Jose. I had a question regarding one medical condition and the layoffs. So right now there is, I have been detected with a tumor in my forehead, and I am advised to go a surgery. And in the meanwhile, I've also heard that they are probably going to have layoffs in my organization. So can they lay me off during my surgery or during my sick leave or in my specific condition?
Yes and no. It all depends why was a layoff for. If it is a general layoff, then there's no discrimination. Well, are you a U.S. citizen, H1B? What is your status?
I'm an H1B holder.
H1B. Unfortunately, California is an employment at will, unless you can fire people technically for good cause, no cause, but you cannot fire for bad cause. So if they are just firing you because of your situation, and by the way, I'm sorry to hear your situation, and I hope everything will be all right, then you might have a case. But otherwise, if they're just doing a general layoff, they have to let go a bunch of people. They have a right to do it, but of course they have to meet the requirements. The best is to talk to what we call an employment lawyer. They will have more details. As for immigration, of course, if they lay off, then you will have to transfer H1B, and then take a break or go on some kind of other visa. My advice is that you need to talk to them and then give us a call. I can kind of guide you what needs to be done next. Okay?
All right. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Let me take another caller. This is Shah. You're live on air.
Hi. Good afternoon. How are you?
Good afternoon, sir. I'm doing okay. How about yourself?
Very good. Good show. Keep it up. I have a question today. This is regarding my wife and my son. My son is a citizen. My wife is in India, and she's on H4 right now, and my visa is going to expire on September. It's already 9 years completed. Now, I-140 is filed. So the question is, can we apply for an EAD for her without being here in U.S. physically? Or do we have to be here in order to do so?
You cannot apply because if she's outside, she doesn't have an H4. H4 is not like H1B. You have to be in status. So she has to come back here on her H4 and then you apply. Otherwise, no. They don't allow you to apply even from there because you don't have status of H4 when you're outside. Status of H4 only works when you're inside the United States. It doesn't work the same as H1, okay?
Understand. And can she work anywhere? I mean, like in Walmart or somewhere, can we work or we cannot work? It's only tech job.
Technically, the way the law is crafted, you can work anywhere with that EAD. That's why it's causing some problem to some people to get upset because you don't have no limitation. You can decide to work or not to work. You can work at McDonald's. You can work at anywhere you want. But as long as you have the EAD, okay? Okay?
Understand. Thank you so much.
Good luck to you. And for those who need help on the EAD, hopefully, I don't think that hopefully that lawsuit will block it. So if you need help, give us a call, 510-742-5887. The website to check is splgpc.com. Or for the H4 EAD, we have a special website. It's called H42EAD, H4TOEAD.com. And also, if you need any help on immigration, feel free to call our office, 510-742-5887. And you can call right now on air at 408-912-5565. If you have any immigration questions, feel free to ask. And again, 408-912-5565. That's the studio line. Let me take another caller. This is Shah. You're live in here.
Hi, my name is Amal. Thanks, sir. Thanks for taking my call.
You're welcome.
This is regarding the H4 EAD. After applying this May 25th, can she travel to India or no? after applying also?
No.
No,
No, because they say no. The same kind of answer, because until you get that first H4 EAD, USCIS is saying they don't recommend you traveling, even though you might. But the problem is that as soon as that status dies and the EAD is not issued, it's hard for them to process it. That's why it's recommended go and travel before, come back, then apply. Otherwise, don't apply. You cannot apply from India, you cannot apply from outside, and you also cannot apply and travel. Okay?
Okay, thanks, Doctor.
You're welcome. And by the way, this is not a hard and fast rule right now. So far, this is what they told us. So they might change their rule and allow people to apply and leave, but I don't recommend doing it until it's done. People have waited so long to get it, so you don't want them to take chances and lose it. So I don't know if you have more callers. This is Shah. You're live in here. Hello? Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, if you want to call, you have any questions regarding immigration or debt settlement, the number to the studio today is 408-912-5565. Let me take another caller. This is Shah. You're live in here.
Hey, this is Abhijit, and I have a question regarding the H4 EAD.
Yes. Yes,
we are planning to apply. If we come to your office, do you know what is the cost, total cost, including attorney fee?
The cost or the filing fees? The filing fees, I think, is they told us $380 for the filing fees. And if you're changing status, of course, $290. Our fees, it depends on how many cases and how much work we have to do. But we are asking a flat fee right now of $500 on the first, if you do only the H4 EAD, and if you're doing change of status, another $500. And if you do both, we can give a discount, okay? Right.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, good luck to you. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me take another caller. This is Shah. You're live in here.
Hi, Mr. Shah. I have a question for you regarding the H4 EAD.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, once the EAD gets approved, do they give a travel document also with it, or it's just the EAD?
No, but you don't need travel document. You have an H4. Remember that H4 EAD is not like an EAD that you get by adjustment of status. The adjustment of status, which gives you travel document, is based on a different section of the law. You can travel by your H4, but you don't have the H4 EAD itself is not a travel document. Okay.
Okay. So when we go to the I-485 stage, will they give another EAD, or how does this work?
Yeah. Then I will recommend, because this EAD is going to be a special. It's not going to be really like the regular EAD. That's why I'm telling people it might seem easy, straightforward, because even the form is going to be will be probably different. They're going to change the form especially for that. So you will have to do another one probably, unless they say no, you don't have to. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shah. You're live in here.
Hi. Yeah.
Hi.
Sarva. Yeah.
Hi.
I have two questions. One question is related to the H4 EAD. Another one is the green card. The first question, the H4 EAD, you said that it is valid as long as we are in the H4 status, right?
Yes.
So, yeah, and also you told that if the applicant is in India, so outside the U.S., then they are not in H4 status. So in that aspect, right, once I get the H4 EAD, and after that, if I have travel outside,
yes.
So I will not be in the H4 status, right? In that time, do I come back and reapply the EAD?
No. I was talking about the first application. Okay, once you get it, then it will be attached to the status every time you come back. You don't have to reapply for it. Even if
because I'm losing the status when I go outside.
Yeah, you're right on that. That's kind of counterintuitive. I agree with you, but the way this is how they're crafting it. But there will be many glitches they'll have to fix, because this is a new law. Like I said, we changed the law. Those people who really got to change the law, which is almost a 50 years old law. But no, every time you come, you will not have to reapply. However, if the H1B gets terminated and the H4 gets terminated, then you might have to. Otherwise, no. Traveling it's only the first time that they're recommending not to travel, because they're going to issue it And anytime you're applying for it, don't travel. It's not. Once you get it, it's different. The reason I think for that is because when you're going to apply, you're going to use an I-94 number, and then if you travel, that I-94 number will die, and then it will create confusion with them. I think that's the reason. But they might change that too. But as far as I know, no, you should be able to travel in your H4 once the EAD is issued. Okay?
Yes, I got it. Okay, the next question, right? I like to know what is your general opinion about the green card right now? Because I see the E2 moving pretty fast.
Yes.
Yeah,
my prediction is that I think I got it pretty much right since last time I spoke. 2008 around this time, 2009 around October, I'm hoping. And if we are lucky, by the end of this year, 2010, but it won't go above that unless the law changes too. And that's one thing we are doing. We are trying to do the same that we did for H4, push President Obama to kind of reduce that time. We have a petition online. Please sign it. It's on my blog, Immigration Legal Blog. On the right, click on the image and sign that petition. But my guess is by December we should reach 2010 if you're lucky, but not above that. Okay?
Yeah, 2010, end of 2010, or any?
It will go backward probably, or it will just stay there for a while. Okay? But that, again, this is just a guess, so don't say I say that because nobody knows that. Okay? Good luck to you. Thank you for your call. It was a very good question you asked today because it goes up to the point of law. Let me take another caller. This is Shah. You're live on air.
Yeah.
Hello. Yes,
Hello.
sir. Yes, sir. I'm listening to you.
Yes.
Hello. I'm listening to you. Go ahead.
My name is Shankar. I have a 140 approved. That's the priority date of 2006, and the 485 is filed, and it is filed in 2007. So my question is, how long it takes for the linking of the new 140 to 485 that is already filed?
Okay, so you had an EB3. I assume that you had an EB3 2006, and then you got an EB2, and then your attorney took your priority date from the EB3 and sent it to the EB2, right?
Right. So now the linking has to happen from one.
Yeah, it doesn't take long if the dates are current. So you should, unless, because at this point only your I-45 needs to be adjudicated. If you don't have any problem. For people who don't know, the I-45 basically look at you as a person if you have any kind of criminal background, etc., etc. So it all depends how fast you might have to do medical again if your medical is too old. Apart from that, within 1 month or two, if everything is still current, you should get your green card. Okay?
So how long it said? 1 month?
Around 1 month to 2 months.
Okay.
But it all depends on you. It's not depending on the I-140. If your I-145 is clear, you don't have any kind of criminal background, the medical is done properly, they don't have questions, the paperwork is prepared right within 1 month or 2 months, of course, the date has to continue to be current. Okay?
Okay, thanks.
You might get it faster. I've seen people getting it in 2-3 weeks too. Okay? So I'm just saying 1 or 2 months should get it. Let me take another caller. This is Shah. You're live on air. Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Dr. Shah.
Yeah, this is Shah. You're live on air.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
I have a question for my brother.
Hmm.
He just actually took an oath for his citizenship and then just recently got married in India. He wanted to bring his wife over. Some people have said that after filing the I-130, he actually could just go to India and appear at the interview with her, and it's a fast process. Do you by chance, know anything on this?
No, it doesn't go faster. There is a situation in India. I don't know if they still do it. I don't do it this way usually. You can file the entire case there at the U.S. consulate. The whole package at the U.S. consulate. That means the I-130 and the paperwork for the National Visa Center. Everything can be filed there. I say can because lately I have not seen anybody doing it. But usually they allow that if there's an emergency situation, like someone is sick, they need to come here and things like that. You might want to try. You can go and ask them, but No, if he files the I-130 here, him going there will not expedite it because the case still needs to be processed by the National Visa Center. Plus, sometimes it's not recommended to be there. I cannot go into details now, but no. From your question, no, it doesn't expedite it. But now, if you want to go and file everything there at the U.S. Embassy, it is doable in some cases. I've never done it personally for any client, so you might want to go try. But as far as I know, they allow this only in emergency cases, okay?
So there is no provision as to where she can actually come here and wait for her permanent visa here?
No, because this goes very fast. If your brother is a U.S. citizen, he files it for her. Usually, if it is done properly, within 8 months to 1 year, she should come here. So there is a visa called K3 visa. But unfortunately, from our experience, that K3 visa is taking sometimes longer than just a regular I-130, so it's useless to file those. But no, there's no provision to come and wait here, unfortunately.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Let me take another caller. This is Shah. Peerally, you're live in air.
Yeah, hi Shah.
Hi.
This is Pallavi.
Hello?
Yeah, hi Shah. This is
Hi.
Pallavi.
Hi, Peerally. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. What can I do for you, Peerally?
I have a question regarding H4 EAD.
Mm-hmm.
So currently I'm doing my master's on F1 and will be graduate in December 2015.
Yes.
So I can apply for OPT work permit after December.
Yes.
And my husband has I-140 approved, so I'm eligible for H4 EAD work permit as well.
Yes.
So I'm very confused whether I need to do change of status from F1 to H4 and H4 to H4 EAD to work, or should I work on F1 OPT after my master's?
At this point in time, I think you should stay on your F1, complete it, and then take your OPT, and then we'll see how this is a new law, the H4. I have to be honest with everybody. This is new. Knowing it well, the only reason I know it well is because I learned from all of those poor people who suffered an H4, and we were helping at the outset when the law was being crafted. But the truth is, there are a lot of glitches still on this law that we don't know about. So people who have an OPT, I recommend them, unless the school they're going to is a bad school, I recommend that they stick to their OPT right now. Let us test the law and see how things goes. And then after that, then you can always move to the H4 EAD anytime. But right now, continue on your course. And since you have up to December, you can give me a call at the office around December, and I can evaluate it for you and tell you if it is a good idea to move to the H4 EAD. Okay?
Okay. So I can apply for H4 EAD anytime?
No, you have to move on H4. Right now, you're on F1, right?
Yeah, after
so what
moving
you will need to do is you will need to do a concurrent filing of H4 and H4 EAD. That means both of them filed together, okay? But don't do it right now. Stick to your OPT right now, and then stick to your student visa. And then around December, give us a call and I kind of guide you. But I think if you are going to a good school, you should continue on your OPT, okay? Okay?
So I have one more question. Could I please?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
So I convert from OPT to H4.
Mm-hmm.
So at that period of time, I could not be work I would not have work permit, right?
Well, if you're doing it within OPT, no, because the OPT continues until the H4 kicks in. So the best is to go ahead and do a concurrent processing of the two. And then while this is pending, at least you can continue. There might be a little lapse of maybe 1 week or so, but that's it. Because by the time the H4 gets approved, then the EAD should follow. So not really. And if you're in a tricky situation like that, give me a call and we can handle it. It's good to have a lawyer handle it for you so that you don't create any problem to lose any status, okay? Okay? Good luck to you. Okay, good luck to all the H4 EADs, by the way. H4, hopefully an EAD. Let me take another caller. This is Shah. You're live in here.
Hey, this is Naveen. Actually, it's on the same contest, but maybe you already answered my question. So, this is like myself and my spouse both have I-140 approved I-140. So, one of us would like to go to EAD status so that we can actually work as needed, in the sense we can take off or we can go to a business and all. So, I'd like to see if we have to come back to H1s, what would be our options? Whether we will be again in the cap exempt, or you
will be.
And what happened to our I-140s?
You will be probably cap exempt if you have your I-140s, and if you have not passed 6 years, you will definitely be cap exempt, as long as you do it within.
So we both passed 6 years now. We're just waiting for our date to get.
Okay, so you're still good because you still have your I-140, but make sure when you shift, there's some time left on that old extension, at least 1 or 2 weeks, so that you can merge an extra. When you do a transfer from the H4 to the H1, you have it all cleared on your side. But yeah, you can come back. Your I-140 is there, and there's no requirement that the because the H1B works more like a circle. Once you're inside and you have your I-140, you can always go back to it, but it has to be done properly. But no, you don't have to go to the cap again. You're cap exempt, okay?
So I need not also go to my the employer who actually applied I-140. So I can go to any employer.
You can go to any employer as long as the I-140 is still alive, okay? Because if the I-140 dies, then everything dies with it, okay?
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shah. You are live in here. Hello.
Hi. Good morning. I have a question with regard to the H4 EAD.
Yes.
So I'm on H1 right now, and I need to move to H4 because my H1 is going to expire. So I just heard you saying that you can do it together, H4 and EAD. So how long would it take for me to move on to the EAD status and H4?
Yeah, approximately this is what they're telling us. Because there's a rule on the EAD, it's a 90-day rule. Within 90 days, you should be able to get it. But you have to understand one thing. They will get hundreds, thousands of applications, so be ready to wait a little bit more. But technically, it should be 90 days to 100 days to get it. But don't hold me to that, because unfortunately, depending on how many people are going to work on those cases, we won't have an answer until we file them. But so far, looking at the H1B, they went pretty fast. So I'm thinking for H4 EAD will be the same too, okay?
Okay, and for H4 also it would take 3 months to come on to H4?
Okay, the way it works, you can file it concurrently, but the H4 has to be approved, then they will give you EAD. So since the H4 is taking around 90 days to 100 days, so the EAD also will take around the same time, probably 1 week later or so, okay?
Okay.
But I don't know the exact answer, because right now this is new, totally new. Nobody has ever done that. It has never happened before. So we have to look at it from just a theory perspective until we see real cases come into our heads, okay?
Okay. I have one more question. Now, because my H1 is expiring, is there any other visa status that I can come on to, like my employer files it? I have about two and a half months in hand.
No, I will not know. This is the thing. I think you need to give me a call at the office on that, because I will not know. I will recommend you stick to H4 if you have H4, because any other visa will create problems right now. But I will not know just talking to you like that. I don't want to send you any visa which is not helpful and creates more problem for you. Okay?
Okay.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Give me a call at the office, 510-742-5887. The website to check, splgpc.com. And for the EAD, it's h4toead.com, h4toead.com. Let me take another caller. This is Shah. You're live in air.
Okay. Hi. Hello.
Hi.
My name is Parisha.
Hi,
first of all, I want to appreciate your answers every time whenever I listen to your show.
Yeah, thank you.
It's the most sensible answers you give to the listeners. So I'm totally, appreciate. I want to appreciate you on that. Because most of the lawyers, they don't want to, they just give their answers which are not very useful.
Oh, thank you. That's nice of you. Well, this is the thing. I've been doing that for 5 years, and I didn't get in there just to business because I like doing it. And this is kind of my gift to the community because I come from a very modest family, and if the community didn't stand by my side when I started my practice, I would not be where I am. So that's the only.
I'm glad. I can ask you one little question.
Sure, go ahead.
It's like I'm actually filling out my mother-in-law DS-160. So she don't have a surname on her passport. Now, if I don't fill the surname blank here in DS-160 for her visitor visa, it's not allowing me to go to the next.
No, it won't be denied because many people have that situation. A very good question because I wanted to talk about this topic one day. I forget all the time. What they will put on that is LNU, last name unknown, when you don't have one. So, unfortunately, this is another problem. Sometimes people get upset because they say, my name is not LNU. LNU means last name unknown. But if she doesn't have one, what are you going to do? You don't have to put anything, or you can put none. But if you put none, they might even write none because those guys are not very smart sometimes.
Yeah.
So, you should just leave it blank right now. And I don't know how, depending on the embassy, I think for which embassy are you going to? Delhi?
Hyderabad.
Hyderabad, they're pretty good. They will be able to kind of guide you if there's more problems. But technically, if you don't put any surname, which we call last name in America, they will put LNU on the paper, and that will be last name unknown, unfortunately. But if that doesn't bother you, then you're fine. You can use that forever. Okay.
We can use LNU in the place of surname. That's how we can fill the online form, right?
Yeah, technically you don't have to put that. You just don't put anything. They will put it.
Oh, okay. If I don't put it, it's not allowing me to go next. It's actually
then put LNU then. Oh, you're filling electronic. I'm so sorry. I'm still back in the days of pen. Go ahead. Put LNU in that. Okay?
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You're welcome. And thank you for your kind words. Let me take another caller. This is Shah. You're live in here.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
How are you? I'm fine, thank you.
You're welcome.
Actually, we applied the green card for our in-laws, and we got recently a week back, after 7 months, they sent some papers saying that choose an agent and pay the fees and go to an embassy. So all this process needs to be done by us and then send the papers to our in-laws in India, or how will it work?
Okay, what you're talking about here, you got paper from what we call the NVC, the National Visa Center. You don't need an agent. They ask you if an agent means a lawyer. It's not the agent that you see, those bad agents that brings people here. You can go to a lawyer, or you can go ahead and fill the form. The previous caller was mentioning that. You can fill the form that they request there. And once you fill it, it goes to the National Visa Center, which is in the United States. But the department is the Department of State, not the Department of Homeland Security. Once they are happy with the paperwork, then they will send it to the U.S. consulate, who will process it and call your in-laws for an interview. So there's nothing really, how to put it, it's normal. The only problem is that it's a little bit sometimes tricky, the paperwork. And if you need help to fill it, just give us a call. We'll be glad to handle it for you. Okay?
Got it. So at this point, we have to fill up and send it back so that they, when it is ready, they will call the in-laws in India. And they will
most of the paperwork is done by you, by the people in the U.S. Unless at the interview they want more stuff, then they will ask your in-laws to bring anything. But apart from that, it's a three-part process. First, the Department of Homeland Security, which is the I-130. Second, you go to the National Visa Center, which is the Department of State, separate department. Then once the Department of State and NVC is satisfied, they will send it to another Department of State, which is the U.S. Embassy or the U.S. consulate. So that's the way it's processed. But it's a normal process, okay? All right?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, sir. Let me take another caller. This is Shah. You're live in here.
Hey, Shah. I have two questions. The first question is, actually, I got a I-140 approved 1 year back. I'm planning to apply it for the EAD for my wife. But actually, I am planning to change the job also. So still, can I apply for EAD for my wife?
Okay, hold on a second now. How did you get an EAD? You have an adjustment of status file with that?
Yeah, my employer filed actually.
Okay, no, you say you got an EAD for you, right?
No, not EAD, I-140 approved.
Only I-140. Okay,
yes.
So you're talking about the H4 EAD, right? That's what you're talking about. Okay. Yeah, when your wife here come and she's on H4, yes, you can apply for, even as long as the I-140 is good, doesn't matter it's coming from another company, just like H1B extension, you can go ahead and file. But if the I-140 is canceled, then you cannot file, okay?
Okay. Yeah, thank you very much. The second question is, okay, so if I change the company and if I relocate to Texas or some other state, right? So still I can port my priority date, or is the priority date I have to lose it?
The priority date you can port anytime, anywhere, even different jobs. So to answer your question short, yes, you can. Even if it is revoked, you can port it. You cannot use a revoke I-140 to get the EAD, but you can use it, the priority date be ported even if the I-140 is revoked. Okay?
Okay, thank you very much.
Good luck to you. So I don't think we have more callers now. This is Attorney Shah. We're live on air on KLOK 1170 AM today, ladies and gentlemen. And I have with me Liz on the board. And I wanted to thank you all. Especially we get a lot of calls, people thanking us for the work, and I want to thank you because if I didn't have listeners, people who understand and who kind of bear with us sometimes, I don't hear properly, and you continue listening even late at night. Sometimes when I do the shows, they listen. So I wanted to thank you all for being there, and your listenership means a lot to me, and it's going on for more than 5 years now, this show, and I'm very proud of it. And we, like I said, I am grateful because by doing this, people come back to us in a good way. So it's like a good karma going out and coming in. And of course, people love it, and they not only love it, they also like the fact that we can help. So any calls now, I'm going to take a few more calls, maybe for another 10 minutes or so. Please give me the time. So the number is 408-912-5565, 408-912-5565. I'm going to take a 2 minutes break, ladies and gentlemen, and after that, those messages, we are going to go ahead and talk a little bit about debt settlement, but we'll still be taking calls on... okay, we have one more caller. Let me take the call and then I'll take the break. This is Shah, Peerally, you're live in here.
Yeah, hi, my name is Abhijit. My question is more regarding to the H4 EAD. I know the dates are nearing. My question is, let's say my H1 is going to expire next year, February. So if I get my H4 EAD, and I don't know, maybe probably 90 days is what they say, it can take beyond that, right? So will I get it for the term? Should I renew my H1 and then apply for H4 EAD, or I can directly apply for H4 EAD and then file for again another one after February?
Okay, that's a good question. I don't know the answer. Because the thing is that if your H4 is not good, let's say your H4 is only like 3 months left, they might not even issue the EAD. So the best is to go ahead, file your extension of H1 and get the H4 extension too, and then also file the EAD. So you can all file all this together after mid-26, but make sure that you're getting an extension on all before you file, because I don't know how they're going to react on that. They have not really given explicit rules on that. But I will go under the assumption that since your EAD is attached to your H4, if the H4 dies, that EAD dies too. Okay?
Okay. So I'm sorry to ask one last question. Let's say I travel to India, I'm the primary H1 beneficiary, and my spouse is going to get the H4 EAD. In that use case, so will she be eligible, because I don't have a valid I-94, because if I travel outside the country, then now before May 26 and then not coming before May 26, then I should wait until I come back and then file with the latest I-94. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Thank
if you're traveling, come back and file, because the H4 EAD is not like an H1B season time, right? You have to file specifically. As long as the law is here, even after mid-26, it's continuing, right? People can file May, June, July, end of May, June, July, August, keep going. As long as, God forbid, hopefully the law is on, so we can continue filing. Okay? All right?
Okay. Thank you very much,
Good
Mr.
luck
Peerally.
to you. You're welcome,
Thank
sir.
you.
Let me take another
Bye-bye.
caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Hi, Shah. I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my wife came to USA on H4, but currently she is on F1 status. She's doing her master's. So she want to go for visa stamping. So is it mandatory to go for India for visa stamping, or can she also go for Canada for F1 visa stamping?
For which kind of visa? H4 or H1?
F1 student F1 visa.
F1 visa. F1 visa, I think she'll have to go to, she came on H4 in the US? What did she come
Yes.
on to? Yeah, I'm pretty sure she'll have to go to India on this one, but I have to double check on this one. I know for H1B, if you got graduated from the US, you can go to Canada. But the F1, is it the new F1 she's taking the first time,
Yes.
right? Yeah, she'll probably have to go to India, but I'm not sure on this answer. I never got that question. I'm sorry, but I will check on it. I will let you know. But as far as I know, yes, she has to go to India. I don't know the exact answer when it's a new one. But for H1, no problem. For H4, no problem. She can go to Canada. If H1 is based on a school in the U.S., things like that. But for F1, I think you have to go to India, if I'm not mistaken. But I might be wrong on that one. Okay?
Okay, sure, no problem. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Let me take another caller. This is Shapra. You're live in here. Hello.
Hi, Ali.
Hi.
This is Prashant here. I have a small question on my wife. Her status. She has already been doing her first year.
I can't hear. Is it Sachan? I can't hear you, Sachan. You have a background noise. And can you speak a little bit louder for me?
Yeah. My wife is actually doing her master's on H4 visa.
Yes.
To get an OPT, you have to transfer to F1 visa and then get the OPT, or can she directly file an OPT on her H4 visa?
No, she cannot file OPT under the H4. She can file the H4 EAD, hopefully, if she qualifies based on you, but not the OPT. The OPT is attached only to the F1 visa. And since she already started on the H4, she might not even be able to shift now to F1 to get the OPT. So you might want to talk to the school. If she just started, she might be able to shift to F1, and then from there they can do the OPT. But no, simple answer, H4 doesn't give OPT, okay?
Okay. Does she have to stay on the F1 visa for like 1 year to get the OPT?
I think there's a 6-month rule or certain half of the time, something like that. But it's usually the school that really kind of DSO that kind of not regulate, but look into that. So she might want to talk to the DSO in the school. They will guide her. If they will tell her, okay, if you do that amount of time, we'll give you can be on the F1. We can apply for your OPT. If not, she's left with nothing really to complete, then she won't get it. But I think if you have more than 50%, half of the time on the F1, you might be able to get the OPT. But again, it depends on the school. Some school will not even be willing to apply for it. Okay?
Yeah. Can I ask you,
I haven't. Let me take another caller. This is Shapra. You're live on here.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello. Yeah.
Yes, sir. I'm listening to you.
Hi, Mr. Shah. Thanks for your time and the show. I had a quick question. I just realized that my green card expires on May 12th, and from what I read online, even if it expires, I won't be out of status. Is that correct?
Yes. It's a 10-year green card?
Pardon?
Is it a 10-year green card, permanent?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not really out of status. The green card is just a proof of your time, but you don't want to wait the last minute to renew it. If I were you, I'd go ahead and renew it. And as long as
just realized that.
Yeah. There's no out of status for green card holders. It doesn't work this way. In order for them to take your green card, they have to go through a process. But don't travel. If you want to travel, after you file, you will get a receipt. You can go to the USCIS office and ask them to put a stamp on your passport. It's called an I-551 stamp. But you're right, you don't lose status because there's no status for green card. Green cards have what we call basically residency. Status are for people with visas like H1, H4. These are status. Even people pending on adjustment of status are not status. These are period of stay authorized by the Attorney General. So it's three different kind of scenario. In your case, no, you don't lose it, but if you take too long, it might create problems. Okay?
I had one more quick question. Like, can I file for citizenship now before it expires, or I have to first renew the green card and then only I can file for citizenship?
That's what I was going to advise you. Just file for citizenship. No, you don't have to renew it. Just file for citizenship. Unless you have some problems on your case, then you can go ahead and file for your citizenship. If you need help, just give me a call. I don't have much time. The show is almost finished. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just found out it went so fast today, so many calls. Thank you very much for all the callers. But you don't have to file. You don't have to file for the green card and then citizenship. Just go ahead, file the citizenship. If you need help, give us a call 510-742-5887. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're almost done with the show. We got a lot of callers today, and I'm very thankful to you. This Thursday, we'll probably replay this show because I might be out for a case. And I wanted to thank you all for keep listening. And if you're listening to the show on Thursday, that means the show is being recorded. So I wanted to let you know, it's a recorded show. Today the big news is H4. There's a lawsuit facing the H4 EAD. Hopefully it will not go through. So we will have the H4, hopefully the lawsuit will not go through and our H4 EAD rule will stand and we will get people their EAD and their work permit. So keep following up on us. We have news that comes pretty much daily on H4 to EAD or on our blog, Immigration Legal Blog. We will post things as they come. And also, ladies and gentlemen, before I go, I wanted to tell you also we handle cases where other kind of cases we handle here are debt settlement for people who owe money on their credit cards. They have judgment against them. They have second mortgages on their house. The website to check, yourdebtsettlementattorney.com. And the number to call, 510-742-5887. Lately, we have been getting a lot of people who have been sued and have judgment against them. We can help them get out of those judgments without them to have to file for a bankruptcy. So give us a call, 510-742-5887. And this for debt settlement, ladies and gentlemen. We don't take any payment in advance, even for assessment. Immigration is different. So only when we get a deal, then you pay us. So check it out. Give us a call. 510-742-5887. Website, yourdebtsettlementattorney.com. And again, for immigration legal blog, h4toead.com or immigrationlegalblog.com, one word. And our main website, splgpc.com. Follow us on Twitter. On Twitter is good now, or LinkedIn. You can type Great Law Firm on Twitter, and it will pop up. And I wanted to thank you all for listening to the show today. I wanted to thank Liz, and I wanted to tell you this Thursday will be a recorded show. And I will see you in next Monday probably and Thursday. So keep listening and keep checking our website, especially for the H4, h4toead.com. And I thank you all. And anything I told you today is for educational purposes only. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. The number to call, 510-742-5887. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be back next Monday. But Thursday, we have our show 10 to 11. So keep listening and don't go anywhere. Bye-bye.
Is your credit card debt driving you insane? Don't panic and claim bankruptcy. Don't consolidate and end up worse off than before. What you need to do is call the debt settlement team at the Shah Peerally Law Group PC. They have an excellent record of getting your debt reduced at a fraction of what you owe. The best part is you don't pay a penny until a settlement is reached. Stop wasting time and money and call the Shah Peerally Law Group PC at 510-742-5887. That's 510-742-5887. Get out of debt now. This is just an advertisement. No attorney-client relationship is created by this ad. The law firm does not guarantee success. The new Attorney On Air app is now available to download on your iPhone or Android. Get access to the latest information and interact on the immigration and debt settlement blogs. That's not all. The app has plenty of entertainment as well. Listen live to the Shah Peerally Law radio shows. Go to www.attorneyonair.com to download it for free. Yes, that's right, for free at www.attorneyonair.com. Check out the Shah Peerally Law Show every Monday at noon and every Thursday at 10 a.m., where Shah will discuss various immigration topics, provide news on immigration, and take your phone calls live. Only on Daisy 1170 a.m.